right?
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say that's about right.
All right. I'm going down the order. Jorge
Okay.
Polanco, shortstop.
Whew. That's tough, man. I mean, this year, are you talking dynasty-wise or just for this year?
I'm talking 2019.
I'd put him in the top 20%.
Okay. I'm going to skip the DH because Nelly Cruz has been out. Eddie Rosario.
He's back. He's back tonight.
He's back tonight. Okay, well, let's put him in. As far as DHs go, what top percentage would you put him in?
Oh, jeez.
Consider he's healthy.
Yeah. I'd say top 20 is fair as well.
Okay. Eddie Rosario, left field.
Oh, jeez. I think 10's a little high. 15? Top 15%?
All right.
Maybe 10. I don't know. It's close.
Mitch Garver's starting tonight, but let's take the Minnesota catching core as a whole as compared to other cat teams in the major leagues and their catching cores.
It's top 5. So top 5%?
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay. At first base tonight is Marwin Gonzalez, but that could be Crone, one or the other.
Yeah. So you as a position?
Mm-hmm.
I'd say this is a weak spot. I mean, I like C.J. Crone. I like Marwin Gonzalez, and I know Marwin's been high. But I don't think that they're anything special. So let's say 40? Top 40?
Top 40?
Yeah.
Okay. Miguel Sano at third.
Oh, jeez. That's down there.
I'd say he's in the lower 25%.
Yeah.
Jonathan,
I think that's fair.
Jonathan Scope, second base.
Again, if he's healthy, top third.
Okay. And Byron Buxton in center field.
Oh, man. Now, are we talking fantasy?
Talking reality and fantasy.
Reality.
Try to. You can do both. Yeah, put them together.
Yeah. Reality and fantasy. I'd say he's the top 20 percentile.
Okay. So what you've done is you've echoed a sentiment here. Other than Sano,
right?
Every player in that lineup is in the top 70%. Top 30% in all of baseball.
Right.
No wonder they have the best record in the American League, right?
That's Minnesota's kind of a perfect storm. I really do think that. You know, they've done all the right things from the end of last year to this year. From bringing in a young, energetic Rocco Baldelli, from bringing in a unknown college pitching rank coach in Wes Johnson, the first time that's ever happened. From embracing the analytics side of baseball and really kind of buying into some of the metrics that are available to these teams now. I mean, Minnesota seems like a team that's really cutting edge and forward thinking in the new age of baseball. So you put that together with the talent they've been able to put on the field, and you could argue, Arnie, even Sano, he could be a top quarter if he could stay healthy and keep his head out of his rectum. I mean, the guy has potential.
And that's the key. And what if he does? Can you imagine Sano coming back to 40 home run form in this lineup?
It's just what they need.
Scary.
You put him at the 4-hole, that just lets everybody else do what they're supposed to do.
Royals 29 Boom says 11-run inning for the Marlins in the fifth.
Yeah, they're...
Wow. Thank you, Royals 29. Can you imagine?
Yeah, they're feeling it. That's for sure.
And we go back. I'm harping on these guys, but baseball's such a confidence thing, right? And that confidence builds, and you just get better.
It's contagious.
Oh gosh, tell me.
Yeah.
Tell me about it. Ooh, what an inning! What an inning.
Well,
Chappy.
I'll tell you, just on the Marlins, I'm interested to see what's next with them because these guys, if I don't know about you, if you'd have asked me about Harold Ramirez in April, I'd have been like, who the heck is that? Hanley Ramirez?
And I think some people did, don't you?
Yeah.
How about this game? Here's a score for you. Let me tell you, in Detroit tonight, Snell's pitching against the Tigers. And the game is in the 8th inning. You ready for this score?
Yeah, I sure am.
Detroit 9, Tampa Bay 2.
It's a funny game, isn't it?
You want to hear some stats? You're going to love this.
Love it. Yeah.
How do you, without knowing, how do you feel about Miggy Cabrera and all his injuries? Do you feel like he can still produce in a game, maybe?
We're talking, but it's on in the background. I saw, what, he hit a homer?
Yeah, he's 3 for 4 tonight with 5 RBIs.
Yeah.
Nico Goodrum, 2 for 4. Oh, my gosh.
I mean, it's a funny game. I mean, it's humbling,
And we've talked about the Tigers, which is the great thing about fantasy baseball. I mean, if you'd have been picking, you've been picking a daily lineup tonight. Would you have picked a lot of Tigers against Snell?
If you're going contrarian, you would have.
Tampa, I'm saying.
I mean, every once in a while you look at there and go, who's everybody talking about? Let me just throw a lineup in with everybody on the other team. That'd be the only scenario I could think of.
So somebody's making money tonight putting Tigers in their lineup, particularly if you added and bought Miggy Cabrera, because I bet he was cheap tonight, don't you? Gosh.
Oh, I guarantee it. I mean, and if you stack him with Nico, you're absolutely winning a tournament.
No doubt.
Yeah. So, did you see Austin Riley hit another homer?
I saw that.
Yeah.
Braves lead the Pirates 6-5.
So I believe that breaks an MLB record for most RBIs the first 17 games, I think it is. He had tied it through 16.
I mean, his line is, he's just a wrecking crew. 3 at-bats tonight, 3 runs scored, 1 home run, 3 RBIs. He walked 1 time. He's hitting .329. I mean, come on. You're talking about Rookie of the Year. He could pull a Freddie Lynn and be MVP.
Well, and that's the thing. I mean, you see all these other guys slowing down, and it could happen. I'm not saying, he's going to hit 330 or any of that stuff, but I'll tell you what right now, I mean, this kid could hit 40 homers easily.
And missed a month, right? Or over a month.
Exactly. So what that projects out to, as long as he has the Freddie Freemans and the Ronald Acuñas of the world protecting him, the sky's the limit for this kid in that lineup. Here's a news flash. You can etch it in your kitchen table, as Lenny says. Austin Riley ain't going back down to the minors.
No. Now, the thing I look at their lineup, you got Acuna leading off. I'm fine with that. You got Dansby batting second. You got Freeman batting third. What about moving Riley up to cleanup? Then, I mean, I say because Albies is hitting behind him and Albies isn't hitting. If I'm playing the Braves right now and Riley's in the 6th hole and Ozzie Albies is on base, I'm going to pitch around Riley until Albies does start to hit. He's 0 for 3 tonight. Why in the world would you pitch to Riley and give him a home run when you got Ozzie Albies hitting .260? I'm just saying. But you put him.
I totally agree with you, and I mean that's an issue possibly, right? The protection behind them. So maybe you do put him up at 4 and
4-3 and put Freeman behind him. I'm just throwing something out there. I mean, if you put Acuna, Swanson, Riley, and Freeman, think of the fastballs he's got to see.
I know it's interdivision. I know that makes it very unlikely to happen. But can Rendon still play second base?
For Atlanta? Well, I've got him playing second base for Boston, so why can't he do the same thing for Atlanta, right?
So, you want to talk about a team that could put a package together. I know we're up against it, but imagine throwing Christian Pache and, Luis Gohara and, maybe a Nick Markakis or someone at the major league level together for a Rendon. It'd be awful hard for Washington to pass that up. And you look at the depth of their organization in the minor league. That's something they could certainly swing pretty easily.
Oh man, you're making me salivate thinking about that.
Put him right behind Riley. Man, oh man.
Rendon 2 for 3 tonight with 5 RBIs.
He's feeling it.
He's hitting .337.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I got this feeling about the Nats that they're not going away. And I got a feeling if they don't go away, they're not going to trade anybody.
Right.
and they're going to be players in that American League. I think National League East. I think it's going to come down to the Braves and the Nats. I really do.
Oh, really? Over the Phillies?
And for the reason you said earlier,
yeah.
If my best pitching prospect is Nick Pivetta, whoa, I'm in trouble. Tell him.
Oh no, Aaron Nola can't find the plate. I mean, it's a situation for sure.
So, I tell you what, Chappy, we got Easy Kill and Roundtable coming up at 10 tomorrow morning at 9. Lenny will lead it off on Wednesday with his show. I'm coming up behind him, batting second tomorrow morning at 10. What a great time it is. Chappy, I love working with you. Great show. Let's get out of here. Let Easy Kill get ready for the roundtable at 10 o'clock.
Sounds great, man. Back at you. I love doing these shows. Sorry I had to miss last week, but man, I was here in spirit, that's for sure. So
and that's what matters. That's what
matters.
Let's
do it again next Tuesday.
Let's do it. All right. For Chappy, this is Arnie. Everybody go watch the rest of these games. They're exciting. Or listen to the chat room and support your hosts in these chat rooms. These podcasts, they don't just happen, guys. We have to do a little work or a lot of work, and I know Chappy spends hours preparing for his show. I spend a little bit of time myself. So when you're in the chat room, give us some feedback. We really appreciate it. Chappy, thank you for everything, buddy.
Hey, thank you too. Take care, man.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.